Hello and good evening. Today is 20th of July. Well, last Friday I was doing a live trade and then trade took SL first and then of course the TP came. However, let's see what you can do today. Just back from work and I'm trying to set up my trade. Yeah, the new X session is in place. So what do you see here right now? Normally I do trade at 7 p.m. If you have followed me, you might know that. Okay, so this is a 15 minutes chart. What quickly I could see is that, so this is a falling trend line which I have already mentioned in many of my previous videos, that on an hourly chart we could clearly see that there is a falling trend line, and so every time the market goes and touches this line, market gets a rejection. So we are talking about it on last Wednesday, Thursday and somewhere, and even if you see when we touch this level at 3970, I mentioned that we will be somewhere here again touching the level which was 4025. In fact, we have seen 4038 and now the market is again getting trapped in this zone. However, there is a raising trend line coming from the downside as well. So if I go on a 15 minutes chart, what do I see here? So I see here that the market opened somewhere here, the US session today in this zone around 4013. Then we could see a downward trend, then complete recovery, and then the market is now bit in a sideways, right? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go for a long trade because I could see a raising trend line from here, but again the TP will be somewhere here. It's not gonna be a big trade. I'll keep it short and the SL would be short as well, and in case this one doesn't work out, then we'll find out something, yes, definitely with these levels, not a big one. I mean, so the risk to reward wise, it's 1:1.59. Probably what you can do here, we can enter here and currently and keep the SL bit tight. Okay, in case this level is broken again, 4000 is broken, then we might see a downward trend up until this 3979. But for now, this is going to be my long trade from this moment. Okay, let me mark the area. Okay, 4008, and I'm expecting to this liquidity zone at 4032, and SL stays at, again, this is the first trade of the day, plus week. So yeah, so currently market is at 4008. That's where I'm going to buy. Before buying, let me check again. So I'm basing on this raising trend line, but again same time the market is nearing. If you see also here, I could see that there is a higher high, right? So I could see there is a higher high and there is a higher lows as well. So definitely there is a upward momentum. It's just that the SL looks a bit tight. I'll put this as SL below this liquidity level. Okay, at max. So this is the trade, that's for sure. So 40, currently market is at 4008. Yeah, 4008 is going to be my entry. That's where exactly I'm entering. Trade is risk 1.76 risk to reward ratio, which is fine. So I'm going in with a modest lot. Okay, and let's see how it goes. I want to short the short market, but again I'll short once this level is broken. Again, if I get market below this 3970, I'll go for a short trade, but for now let me hold this one as a long trade. This is the first trade of the week. Of course, I wish the trade goes well, but yeah, these are the exact levels. Okay, In fact, if this falling trend line is broken, because I could see that for the first time, I could see that there is a rising higher highs. You could see 1, 2, 3, 4, and same higher lows as well. So these are kind of double confirmations from me. Now let me take a screenshot and put this on my Telegram channel. In case you did not join my channel yet, I do have a free Telegram channel for the people close to me, kind of friends and families. I do share my trades with them in case they are interested to see what I'm doing. Okay. Amazing. Well, very good breakout so far since the entry. We could say that the movement is very good. We are already 50 pips in profit. Okay. Yeah, momentum is pretty good from 408. Come on, already 70 pips in profit, or $7 move we have already captured. Yeah, market is climbing, going to $10 almost. I mean, if I have to explain, of course I have taken the trade in since I saw the market. I mean, kind of as soon as I saw the candles, you could make out, once you look at the chart for a long period of time, you kind of get this idea when to take trades and in which direction. You were never perfect, you were never 100% sure. However, you still have a kind of good understanding, if you have a good understanding of candlestick patterns and the price actions. So as I was mentioning in the beginning, that if you could see that there was a rising trend line on the bottom side, on the lower side, and on the higher side as well, which is like my double confirmation, there is a higher high as well. So in fact, if this level is broken, we could add another layer into this trade, and we might expect to see the trade penetrating at least this level in the short term. Okay, but I'll not move right now. Let me put another layer to this level. Yeah, okay, this is one, and this is our current TP1, so I could say this is TP1 and that is my TP2. Okay, okay, so if I have to write this call out, so this is my long entry at 4008. Okay, I'll keep this green since I'm in a long trade. This is our TP1. TP1 at 4032, and then TP2 is at 4055. Great. And SL stays at stop loss at 3994.5, 3994.94. Khalas. Okay, it's a very good trade, honestly speaking. If you see, it's like risk to reward ratio. If I see the risk to reward is 3.46 now, because I'm very positive that we may expect to see a good upward momentum. So we are here right now. Okay, if we see here, so we started from here, right? We can see like this, something like this. In next few hours we might see this kind of path. Okay, but for now at least I'll target my TP1. My TP is still in 4032. What I'll do now, I'll split my position into two. So if I achieve 4032, I close one leg, and the second leg I'll keep for 4055. Great. TP1 is adjusted for me already. Okay, see, the market is getting squeezed in this zone. So market is getting squeezed in this area from this falling trend line. Already this trend line is broken once. If I see, this falling trend line is already broken once, so I'm expecting, if it is broken once, there would be another attempt this evening itself. I'm expecting at least to break this trend line. Once this trend line is broken, then definitely 4032 is like very much in sight. Okay, and if 4032 is inside, then of course I'll trail my SL2 entry for the second leg, and then I'll try to, and I'll wait for the TP of 4055. Okay, we still have very good hours left in this trade, left in this trading session. Right now it's only 15 minutes past 7 p.m. This is a very good candle. If you see, this is a very good candle. We could see the closure is above this previous, this zone where the market opened. Actually right now this level is actually broken. So this was the first candle of the day in the pre-session, and then the retail session opened here at 5:30. This is the one, right? Yeah, sorry, this candle. So this is broken now, so this level is broken. With this candle we are above that level, so I'm staying positive with this trade. Okay, great. Now since we entered at 4008, currently we are at 4013, so we are already at 50 pips or $5 profit. But of course I'll not consider this as a as an opportunity to book yet. I'll wait for I'll wait for the TP1. I could see that the TP1 is pretty much in sight. Maybe in next half an hour or so we should get the TP1. Okay, market might move a little slow, but the direction is completely on our side, so I'm hoping to see the continuity. Let's see what's happening elsewhere. First thing first, let's look at dollars. Wow. So today is 20th of 20 July, right? Since opening the market, the dollar is moving upwards. Okay, and reaching this resistance level here. Let's see if level is broken, this level is gets bridged or not, because DXA is a very important indicator for us since we are trading in gold. So we need to know what is the value of dollars. Currently the value is going upward. Let's see what's happening with UK oil. Okay, oil is somehow, so since the opening of the market today, market opened like oil price went up, and then since then, so there was a gap up from 89.24, and now the market is back to the Friday level again, right? That's good. And let's check once the US tech. So yeah, in US tech these are the levels which I'm waiting for, because in US tech I take positional trade and I'm waiting for the market to take a direction. Yes, so if the direction is if this resistance is broken and market goes on the higher side, then I'll take a long trade, and I'm waiting to see how does market behave below this support level, right? So there was first time on Thursday this level was breached, and since then market is in the downside, again tested today again this level is tested, this level is around 29,000, again tested, got a rejection, and now let's see if market stays here or it continues going up. That's worth watching right now before taking a decision, because on US tech I take positional trades mostly. What do we see in BTC right now? BTC is also in the sideways momentum today. So the morning when market opened, BTC was in the same level, 65,000, where it is right now. But honestly, looks like the correction of BTC is now done. So now BTC actually got a direction, and it's more or less moving towards the upside if you see it like this, right? Again, BTC also, I do have my zones marked on BTC. I always check it at on a daily time frame. So these are the level. If I see this 70,000 is broken with the conviction and market stays on the upper side of 70,000, then I'll go long, and long means like really 410 20,000. And for this I don't use leverage, I do it on the on cash. And if I see the BTC comes below 55,000, then I'll take a bearish trade and wait to see market coming down somewhere here around 40,000 zone. However, right now market is in this zone, which is 69,000 until 57,000. This is the make or break zone, so no trades here. Let's go back to our trade on 15 minutes chart in gold and see how is the trade maturing. Okay, so let me remove this, keep it clean. Honestly, the trade is getting ready to move up, and the breakout on this side is imminent in other way, because if you see in this, what do we see in this candle? Market exactly engulfed the previous candle and everything, and closed higher than the opening candle of 530, right? Closing of that level, so that candle is breached right now. So this is a classical morning opening candle they called, right? So this is a breakout of the opening session, and a trade on the higher side is definitely building up right now. So let's keep holding that trade, although we are at a profit of 60-70 pips. But again, that's not what I target. I target minimum 20-25 pips. Here I'm targeting around 24 pips right now. 4032 minus this one, yeah. And I would love to see me taking the TP1 to start with. Okay. Come on. We are almost there. Yes. How does the trade look on a 5 minutes chart? So we see here that since we entered here at 4008, this big breakout, then couple of candles try to recover this level, and now again the candles are building up. So it's a good setup, it's a good trade. Let's continue holding. While the trade is getting mature, let's have a quick look at the Forex Factory to see if we have some important news. No, we don't have any important news today for USD, so we don't need to consider any external factors. We can continue holding a trade, let it mature naturally. Come on. Again, this is not a trading advice, it's just my trade I'm showing with my viewers in case anyone is interested to see how the trades are, how I'm taking the trades today. It's just purely for educational purpose, just trying to show my setups, my trading ideas and everything, in case anyone is interested to take some inspiration or something. Okay. Great. What you see here, again, market is back to 4016. The level which we have seen in the previous 15 minutes candle. On the current 15 minutes candle is closing in next 2 minutes, so it's a critical level, and it's 7:30. So if the momentum continues, this is going to be a great trade. I wish I get a close, the current candle next 50 seconds closes above this level of 4018. That would be awesome for me. If not, exactly, I'm expecting this TP1 to take place somewhere around 8 p.m. I mean, in next half an hour, because normally these hourly closures are very important for the market, right? If we look at the trading session, so of course currently we are overlapping between New York and London, right? So if you see that the London session closes at no, London session closes at this time, which is 7:30, right? London session closes at 7:30, so this is the last candle of London session. Okay, it's a very good closure. So now London session is closed, so only New York session remains open right now. Okay, so bye bye Londoners, bye bye Europeans. Now let the Americans make my dream come true. Okay, let's quickly have a look at 1 hour chart and see where are we. So 1 hour chart looks very promising, right? Isn't it? So if we see here, this big candle at 4 p.m. of course went down. The next one between 4 to 5, the market didn't go much lower than the previous closure. So closure was at 408 and the previous candle low was 0.6, only $2, and it was like an inverse hammer candle. And this is a complete doji. The next one between 5 to 6 to 7 p.m. is an absolute doji, and that's when, I mean, anyone should have gone. I mean, where I went at point 408, 4008, right? But 4006 is the start of this candle. It's an absolute beautiful candle. Normally after such downturn, when you see this kind of doji candle, and then you expect definitely a upward momentum. This is a trend reversal candle, right? The doji one, because the placement of this doji is really important. If you see here also, like this similar one, if you see here, market went down, then there is a hammer, and then of course there is a big upward momentum, right? So something similar we might expect here, at least this level, where a lot of liquidity is left in this zone. You can see that market is coming again and again to this zone, right? So there are a lot of liquidity left in this zone. So I'm keeping myself a bit lower than this liquidity zone of 403, and I'm keeping myself at 4032, expecting the market to hit that level. And then either the rejection will continue, or if this level is if this area is kind of penetrated with conviction, then definitely we would see a very good momentum from here onwards. So if this area is bridged with conviction, I'm putting somewhere at the 50% of this area, and then if this level is broken, then definitely 4055 is the next target. Okay, so let's see how the trade goes. But on 1 hour chart, definitely looking very, very promising. Excuse me. If you're new to my channel, please help me grow this channel. Show some love. Probably you can subscribe if you wish to, and then like if you like the video as well. You can forward to your friends or anyone who is trading, because I don't try to, I mean, I don't panic on trade, right? I try to stay calm and composed and stick to my strategy, my TP, my SL, one SL, I'm out of the market, so many things I try to maintain in this fashion. Excuse me, I'm getting a call right now. Sometimes market gets slower right after the closure of this UK session, because right now only US session is going on, right? But I'll try to continue this live session until of 8 p.m. I'll keep my trade even if my TP is not achieved until because for me, once I'm in trade, either TP or SL, no third option. So I'll continue holding my trade. Okay, we got a very good entry. We got an entry at the beginning of this 1 hour candle. We saw that the candle started at 4006. We got the entry at 4008. Just hoping that we get the GP as well in next 1 hour. Sorry, in next 30 minutes. I meant to say by 8 p.m. If not, then I'll keep the trade, and I normally post the outcome of the trade in the comment section. So probably I'll do that, but at least what I'm going to do is that hold until 8 p.m. here, stay online and see how the trade pan out. But for now, the momentum looks good, honestly, although the market is a bit slow, not bit slow, very slow, truth be told, for an US session. But it's very promising. The expectation of a bullish, at least a short bullish momentum is there. This is my only concern, this falling trend line, in case it comes to this falling trend line at 4023 and then kind of continues the correction, because every time we see that whenever this the market come and touches this falling trend line, market takes a rejection and continues going downward. But I'm expecting to retest this 4032 once again for sure, so I'll keep holding the position. Okay, Okay, the gain of the previous candle is kind of now covered in this current one. So let's see if this indicates a reversal in the trend. However, I could still say until this candle is closed, I could say that the upward momentum is still there. The momentum will still continue. So how many minutes left? 3 minutes left in this candle of 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, so this candle is a bit depressing, honestly. It's kind of destroying all the gains from the previous two candles. But this is what it is. Once I enter into my trade, I really don't, I try my best uh, not to change my strategy. I mean, nothing alarming so far, honestly speaking, as long as this level is intact, this 3999. If the market comes somewhere here in this zone, that would worry me little bit if it comes here. But again, of course, I'll not consider leaving the trade because I have my SLTPs, everything marked pretty well. So the SL is below this liquidity zone. But again, see, below this, it's too deep, and that doesn't make sense. So I'll just continue holding the trade, expecting that the market will continue its momentum upwards. But having said that, of course, this candle is a bit disappointing because after this past two candles, which are really good candles, first one is a big bullish candle, left big week on the higher side. The second one actually didn't close the cover the week, so I still expect the upward momentum. However, as you can see, that the current candle right after, so this was the closure of London session. Since the London session is closed, there are selling coming in this session of US session. So let's see. Even if it goes down, I'll still hold. Okay, 2 seconds, and yep, that's the end of the current candle. Okay, it's a bit disappointing. This candle is a bit disappointing. As you can see, the body of this candle is bigger than the previous bullish candle, so we may expect further selling in this candle. That's amazing. The momentum looks good, the beginning is good, but I would hope that at least this high is bridged by the next candle, and if it happens, then definitely the TP is not far. No. Okay, this candle looks a bit weak, not as strong as a buyer would look like to see. Now if we break this down into 5 minutes, what do we see is that, okay, not that bad. This candle was a bit on the positive side. Let's see how this one closed, the current one. It's all it's all about passions. You need to go one by one, slowly, candle by candle, you need to go. And as I mentioned, this would be my, yeah, so this 15 minutes is going to be my last candle that I'll stream online, because I just came back from work. Need to yeah, need to prepare myself for the evening. $4013. So 4014 right now. Yes, the candle is doing good, honestly. We can expect the, yeah. So this green line that I prepared a little while ago, we need to wait and see if this is broken, and broken with conviction. We need a strong momentum. If this level is broken with conviction, then definitely we are going to see some great momentum from here onwards. Okay, so back to back two green candles we got on 5 minutes chart. Let's see how the next one goes. Again, guys, once I finish my trade, if you want to see the outcome of this trade, you can always go back and check the comment section. I always post in the comment, whether it is TPSL or whatever. I always post a comment with the outcome of the trade, because my trades are a bit longer than normal people, or the usual ones. So I post the outcome of my trade in the comment section, because I can't stream for long. Sometimes my trade goes on for 12 hours, 14 hours, because I do hold trades for a very long time. Okay, 4015 and a minute to go. So back to back green candles. Good one. Okay. $15. How is the 15 minutes candle? Yeah, this candle looks bit promising, almost engulfing the previous red candle. Five more minutes to go. Okay, look at the 5 minutes candle. Okay, come on, don't disappoint. Okay, so this candle didn't close green. This is the last five minutes candle from this 15 minutes. Again, I if you're watching live, guys, what you will do, if this green level is crossed, right, it's a very positive sign. So if this is crossed like this, let's say from here we go here, right, even if comes to, then definitely this level is coming anytime soon. Okay, and towards the downside, if this the opposite happens, if the market comes down and this red line is broken, then definitely a sell will be taken. However, I'll still give some breathing space of around $7 to $8, which is all right. And we'll keep the trade open for a longer time. I'm sure that this 4032 TP would be there anytime sooner than I expect, but again, I'll keep the trade open and hope to see the TP1 being hit tonight itself, and this stays as my TP2. So what I do whenever my TP1 is achieved, which is this, so whenever I hit my TP1, I'll shift my SL for the leg 2, because I have 2 trades open, right? So for the second leg, I'll shift the SL to the entry, to the break even, so that I ensure for the first trade I get my TP1, and for the second trade I hope that I get to get my TP2. Yeah, that's how the setup is, and not very sure how the trade will, how soon I'll get this TP, because I was expecting to get this level by 8 p.m. today itself, but now it's already 8 p.m. I'm in the trade for an hour now almost, and we don't see any major momentum. Market is a bit slower than usual since the closing of London session especially. So with this, I'll stop my stream here, but I'll keep my trade open. All the best, and yeah, if you are not connected to me, you can connect with me from my Telegram channel, which is in the comment or description of this video. And if you are new to trading, you can sign up for XNES. I use XNES. I have been using XNES for last 4-5 years. Great broker with instant deposit and withdrawal. Link is in the description. Again, you can click and sign up, and let's stay connected and let's get rich together. Thank you for your time, and see you soon. And the outcome of the trade will be, of course, posted in the comment section of this video. Thank you.